how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good.
So, should we go have a look? So yeah, how have you been enjoying the teaching and living out in Hanoi?
I was introduced to it through your videos, and I never really thought about the teaching aspect as much. I just wanted to go and live somewhere different and travel. And then when I started the TESOL course, I realised like I really enjoyed the teaching, and it actually really surprised me. Like, I don't know, it wasn't, I was just kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna kind of have to do that part to like get by and to do all the other bits I want to do, like the living out here and the exploring. But then the first time I like taught a class, I was just like, the kids just want to learn. I feel like it's so different from like being in a school back home.
I guess in the UK there's kind of a reputation for being quite hectic in the classrooms there.
Yeah, definitely. Over here, like they want to learn. Like one of my first classes, it was like 6-year-olds, and they were like, teacher, teacher, and they had like a picture of the Statue of Liberty on the back of like one of their notebooks with like some writing in English, and they wanted me to like read it to them, and then they were asking me what neoclassical meant, and I was like,
Good
you
question.
don't need to know that. Don't worry about that.
How old were they?
Yeah, they were like 6. It was because
Wow.
it was one of the words,
Yeah.
and I was explaining the words to them, but that was like before class had started. That's how much they want to learn. They're just like, oh. Or they like want to, like, I had another kid who was like 5 and he just wants to sing to me before class.
Oh yeah.
Like any English songs that he knows. And if I stop listening, he just stops and stares at me till I look at him again. And then you clap and you're like, oh, well done. So yeah, it's definitely like not what I imagined. I thought I'd just be like, oh, but I actually super love it.
That's awesome, and I think there's quite a lot of people that find that when they actually get started with the teaching, they really enjoy it. Then some people kind of just see it as like a job, and they still put effort into it, right? But it's not something they particularly love, and others fine as long as you put in the effort, right? So
yeah, I mean,
but that's nice that you're actually enjoying it. What's the school that you're teaching at now?
I teach at kindergarten now, so it's like a preschool, so it's like 2 to 5 years old.
Okay.
So it's really fun. Like they said to me when I started, I have like hour-long lessons with the 3-year-olds, and they said we only expect you to teach for half of it, and the other half is just do whatever. So tomorrow I'm baking cakes.
Nice.
On Tuesday I'm making fruit salad.
Cool.
On Wednesday we're making birds out of paper plates. Like it's really fun. Like the kids are amazing. I went in on Friday, which is my second day because I only just started last week, and they're like, you're back! And I was like, yeah, and they were like, yay! And it was so cute.
Nice.
Like, I don't know, they're really cute.
So when was that moment when you were teaching? Was it on the course when you're doing like the practicals and stuff that you realized that you actually enjoy it?
Yeah, because you teach like 6 lessons, 7 altogether, but 1 to the class.
Right.
So yeah, it was then, and like I realized I preferred children to adults, which really surprised me.
Right, yeah. I've only taught adults online and then kids in class. So I like in class more than online because you get to have like that energy exchange. Online teaching is kind of convenient, and actually in the video that I just filmed with the guys from Czechia that I was telling you about, they're doing a lot of online teaching, and I think it's also a really cool option. I know a couple of people in your course are doing it now, right? I did some last week as like a cover as well. It's so easy, like they give you what you have to teach, and you literally just sit there and read through a slideshow. And I've just applied today to do some, because I only work 14 hours at my preschool, to like just like make up my hours a bit more, because there's no lesson planning involved. Right.
But it'd be good to have like the mix of like in class and then...
Yeah, in the daytime hours, right?
Yeah, I work 9 till 11, 3 days a week, and then 9 till 3, 2 days a week, by a 3-hour break in the middle, when the kids have a nap. So I can just like, come asleep,
So how's the salary from that?
It's $22 an hour.
Nice.
So it's a pretty good salary, I'd say. Like, I'm happy with it. So 14 hours I could survive on the 14 hours and probably still save a bit, but I just want to make like loads of money so we can like travel more.
Nice.
Get more cats.
Get more cats. It's nice if you can save a bit each month and then do some travels. Where do you want to travel
to? India, and Borneo is the next place we want to go. We want to do like a week in Borneo and like a month in India. But we're saving for a house as well, like for when we go back home.
Oh, nice.
So we're putting like half our savings into travel, half into the house. So like when
Smart.
do eventually go back home at some point, it's like we're not just starting all over again.
Yeah. And I think everyone, well, at least most people are kind of putting aside some money for something. You know, some people are paying off student loans or investing in something, that kind of thing. What do you think of Hanoi as a city?
I love it. It's so pretty. I wasn't expecting it to be so pretty. Like the streets, there's like loads of trees and like greenery and lakes, which I really like. And it's just so busy. Like there's always something going on somewhere. Which like I come from Liverpool, which is like a pretty big city in the UK, but I feel like this is more like living in London. In terms of like there's always different events going on like every single night. It's really cool. Like I love it. I can't wait for the summer now when it starts to get like really warm, although it's been pretty warm recently. But I'm just like going chill by the lake, and you see people kayaking on the lake as well, but I don't know how I'd feel about if I fell in.
There's some really nice swimming pools like on the edge of the lake as well for when the weather gets hotter. Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
You should check those out.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, and like the food here is so cheap. Like I'm gonna put on so much weight. The place we eat at, the buffet place, is like 40,000 all you can eat.
That's like less than $2. Vegetarian, right?
Yeah, vegan. It's a vegan restaurant.
Nice.
But
I feel like the food here is really light, so you know you're not eating a lot of calories. You know.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it depends. We live above a bakery, so
right.
I'm eating quite a lot of calories.
Okay.
It's just because everything is like so cheap. Because I had friends who live out here and they told me before I came, but do you know, you just don't really believe it. Like, how for less than $2 have you got an all-you-can-eat buffet sort of thing? You just, but it is like it's so cheap. Like we can get banh mi's from around the corner for 10k, and that's like lunch done.
Yeah.
But like I don't even know what that is. Not much money.
Yeah, like $50.
Yeah.
Like that. It's crazy. So have you managed to meet like a lot of interesting people out there?
Yeah, like doing the course was the best decision. Like I can't imagine coming here without doing it, because we're like a little, you saw us all last night, like we're just like a little family, like that's what we always say, and like we feel like we're all kind of like don't really know what's going on, you know, if we like go out and like explore somewhere, but we're all kind of doing it together, and that makes it so much easier. I don't know, like if we go somewhere new, it's like, oh, how do we do this, or like how do we order this, but we all kind of like help each other out. It's really nice. And then all the people from the previous TESOL course, friends with them, so it's nice, like it's super easy to meet people.
Yeah.
But especially through the course.
That's good, and I think the expat community here is really nice. You know, it's kind of tight knit.
Everyone's so helpful. Like this, I had this friend Joe who lives out here, and I was really nervous for teaching my school and my kindergarten, and he got me in touch with this like random girl who I've never met on Facebook, and she sent me like 30 ideas of things to do with my class. Then I bumped into her last night in the shop.
Oh yeah.
And Joe was like, "Is this the girl who's helped you?" And I was like, that's just so nice. Like I don't even know her, and she just was like, "You're gonna be fine." And she was messaging me like, "How did it go?"
Nice.
I know, like everyone, because everyone's come here and doesn't know anyone beforehand, so everyone's been in your shoes of like a bit confused, so everyone just wants to help you all the time and like help each other out. We're always so busy like going out and seeing people and doing things, which I didn't think we would be just like after being here for a couple of months.
What would you say to someone who's like interested in coming out to teach English here and is not sure if they want to do it or not?
I would just say just come and do it. You've literally got nothing to lose. If you go home at the end of the course, at least you've had like a month in like a new country. Like even if you decide the teaching isn't for you, because that's what someone on a course, I think he's coming back in a few months, but he had travelling booked for after this, but he was like, it's just a good skill to have to come and do the course irregardless. I was telling you last night, this is slightly off topic, but I just thought I'd mention it. That both, I had 2 interviews, one for the job I got and one I didn't get, and they both said the only reason I got the interviews was because of the course. That they'd heard of the course, they knew the school, and they knew it was like well respected, that I was coming out not just with like a 120-hour online one, but like I'm actually like putting the effort in and having the observed teaching practice. So you show that your teaching's been observed and you've like improved, I guess.
Yeah, and you actually have the ability to teach a good lesson, not just the theory behind it.
Yeah, it was really weird because on the course they told us that, but you don't really believe it. You're like, oh yeah, okay, but then actually like in the real world, people knew the course and they were like, oh, come and have an interview even though you have no experience.
We were talking about that last night, and we were talking about how I like often say that in videos about how in-class is better, but you know, because we're offering one, do I really believe Alex about that, or can I just get an online one? So it's good when people like you talk about why you found it useful. Because it is a bigger investment than doing something online, but I think that value of like meeting people, getting the in-class experience, and then having it more widely accepted is really worth it.
I can't imagine having to try and find a job without it because I don't have any experience.
Right.
But then you can say, well, actually I do have experience because of the course. You don't have to explicitly say it was on the course either. You're just like, I have experience teaching adults and children.
Yeah, cool. So what's next for you? Are you gonna stick around here for a while and then?
I don't know, I've got a month to sign my contract with this school, so I'm going to kind of see how that goes and then decide. We've got this apartment for 6 months, but I don't know, we'll see. We want to teach in different countries, and now we've got the TESOL, I feel like we can go anywhere and teach wherever. Yeah,
that's good. Play it by ear a little bit, and I think a lot of people like to do that and just see where it takes them, because you don't have to have a solid plan of exactly when and where you're going to go. So nice. Well, thanks for showing us around, and I think that's really helpful for people who are interested in coming out here, because they can like see where you're living, hear a little bit from you. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos, and stay tuned for more stuff about teaching English and life in Asia. So thanks, Becky, and
thank you.
Speak to you guys soon.